Good afternoon. Welcome to Blessed Sacrament. Thank you for being here today. This is a wonderful, wonderful occasion. Spring concert, side-by-side concert, band together in Tidewater Winds. What a wonderful way to start the spring. And I'd like to introduce to you a wonderful parishioner of Blessed Sacrament, Miss Karen Jackson.
Thank you. All right, well, welcome. Thank you for being here to be our audience tonight. We're really excited, and when I was thinking about, what could I say to you to start the concert, I wanted you to understand one important thing. This is a collaboration of 4 different, community organizations. And of course, Blessed Sacrament, thank you so much, Alfie and Blessed Sacrament for hosting us, and they've been wonderful helping to get everything set up. You can see this big giant room we had. They actually let us keep everything in the choir room over the weekend, so all this equipment didn't have to leave and come back. So that was really wonderful. And then we have the Academy of Music. John Dixon's right here. Yes, Academy of Music. Who Academy of Music supports the Band Together program, and we'll talk a little bit more about that later on. And then the Band Together, which is the group, thank you, thank you, Derek. The Band Together, which is the musicians, the younger musicians up here who have been working weekly on having rehearsals over at Norfolk Christian, and we've just become a community. We've taken music as our thing that we have in common that we love, and we get to come together and make music. So that's a wonderful thing. And then back in late summer, early fall, I talked with the maestro of Tidewater Winds, John Burrington, and shared with him my idea that maybe some of his musicians might want to come volunteer and work with our Band Together musicians. And that blossomed from a few musicians coming to rehearsal to this tonight. So I thank all of them for participating. So let's get on with the show. We're going to start with a fun one that we all love, and I'm sure you'll recognize, Mission Impossible. Sorry, I'm just getting used to this microphone here. The next piece, so that was fun, right? I love Mission Impossible. Great job, you guys. It took us a while, so if you're a musician out there, you understand that Mission Impossible is not impossible, but challenging for young musicians because it's actually in 5 and not in 2 or 3 that we're used to, or 4. So we worked hard on learning how to do that. The next song, 25 or 6 to 4, I have to admit, I didn't really know it that well. I know I should, but I didn't. But everybody loved it. Like when we talked about what should we play, this was like on the top of the list. Everybody wanted to play this one. So, and I can thank my co-director, Becky Jones, for choosing this one. It was a great choice. Okay, so 25 or 6 to 4. All right, Mrs. Jones, up you go. Becky has been a wonderful partner in this collaboration that we call Band Together. Thank you, Becky. And she keeps busy teaching some of these musicians during the week in lessons, and then we together, we rehearse them on Monday. So it works out wonderful. And I'm speaking right now because she has a little bit of a cold, but would you like to say something?
Sure. Okay. Trying to conserve. These allergies are crazy. Am I right? Thank you all for coming this evening, and we are so grateful for the partnerships that we have. And it's such a wonderful educational experience for our young musicians. I was just speaking with another colleague a second ago about how I actually did one of these when I was in, I think I was junior high in the Buffalo Philharmonic, and I remember it still. So this is something that I hope creates some long-lasting memories for our young musicians, and we really appreciate the support. Thank you.
It's okay if you want to get up and dance on the next one. I should have told you that. Dancing allowed. So we're going to just ask for a few minutes as we change over our musicians. So if a band together musicians, you guys are going to take your music and your instrument and you're going to go over in that section, and we're going to invite the Tidewater ones to come on up.
All right. Good evening, everybody. My name's John Brewington, and I am the conductor and music director of the Tidewater Winds. It's my absolute honor and pleasure to be here this evening with you, and especially with these kids that we've had so much connection with over the last 9 months or so. It has been just such a wonderful experience. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that as we go on. But we thought it would be a nice, something nice, especially for our students, to hear the Tidewater Winds piece of it. We're going to play just a couple of pieces for them, for you, and then I'll tell you a little bit more about the meaning behind them and why we've done what we've done. The first piece that we're going to play for you is the Captain America March. So as I mentioned, over the last 9 months or so, we got to come in during the rehearsals, and we met with your kids and students from all over Hampton Roads, and we really got to know them a little bit, and mostly we bonded together through music, and it's just been phenomenal. I hope they've gotten a fraction out of it, of what I've gotten out of it. It has just warmed my heart and my soul to be with your kids. And I want to thank them for their patience with us. And I especially want to thank the musicians that have come, and so many of them volunteered their time to come and sit side by side in the rehearsals. In some cases, we did private lessons with them. We pulled them out, went to a separate room. In some cases, we just helped them with some of their concert literature. And in all cases, we helped them have fun. That is... And so we've just really enjoyed this opportunity, and it's been a great piece for us professionally. Now, I'm a lifelong educator. My day job is as the Fine and Performing Arts Coordinator for Virginia Beach City Public Schools, and you can tell by the gray hair I've been doing it for some time. I'm in my 38th year in public education. I'm going to continue for a little while longer. As you know, my 401k is about a 201k now, so I'm going to stay a little longer. And I have two children of my own who one was in music and one was in the visual art program, and they have grown to be just two of the finest young men that I'm so proud of them. One of them's 29. He is a tax accountant, and I thought, you want to do what? And you know, he was a visual artist, and he loved the creative piece of it, and math is not so creative. I know my math teacher was not very fond of me when I came up with creative math solutions, right? Didn't like that. But for John, he found a way to use his creativity to use the tax code to the advantage of the customers and clients that he's been meeting. And after his first week, I pulled him aside, and we went and had an adult beverage together out on the front porch, and I said, okay, tell me what's going on with this. What is about this that you like? He said, Dad, I love it. He said, this week, one of my very first corporate clients, I saved this family $15,000 in this guy's small business. And I thought, that's the reason. And he said, I just love helping people. That's the right reason to get into anything that we do, isn't it? About helping people and helping others and being part of a wider community. And my youngest went to James Madison for 4 years, and about his junior year, he actually figured out that there were classes at James Madison. And he graduated on time, almost, and then he went on to law school, and now he is sitting for the bar. And so, you know, the reason I bring that up, as a dad, I'm very proud of these two young men, but they use the arts as a way to generate a community, as a way to bring together. Some of their best friends are still from when they were in band or when they were in the visual art program. These children here will make lifelong friends with some of the people that they're here with now. They'll keep up with them. They'll follow them on Facebook. They'll follow them, and they'll be interested in what they're doing for the rest of their lives because of this experience. So that's the reason that we're here, is to, when Karen approached me, you know, I didn't let her finish until I said, yes, I'm in, I'm all in. I knew that this was the right thing to do, and it's just been such a great experience for us. So the next piece that we're going to play for you is a medley, meaning multiple selections all in one piece. And there are 5 different pieces that we're going to play in this medley. From The Incredibles, The Glory Days. From Up, The Spirit of Adventure. From Ratatouille, the main theme from Ratatouille. From Cars, The Big Race. And from Toy Story, You've Got a Friend in Me. So, we're now going to play for you Pixar Movie Magic. So, students over there, you got a friend in us, all right? And there's a theme to what I do, there usually is. And so I started with Captain America, and then I played a medley that has the glory days from The Incredibles, and now we're going to play Batman for you in just a moment. And all of these have something in common. They have a superhero, right? There's the connective tissue for me, and as I was programming this and trying to find something that would be appropriate to play, I found that as I got to know these kids more and more and more, they became my heroes. I have learned so much from them, and they are the sweetest, most polite students that I have had the pleasure of working with in 38 years. They have, for those students that have some difficulties, let me tell you, they have much more ability than they have disability. And it warms my heart to say that. And at one of our special concerts, one of our special rehearsals, Logan, where's Logan? Logan, where are you, buddy? There's Logan right there. Logan. You remember what this is? What's this, Logan? Tell us what this is. It's a wristband, and it's what you passed out to us for I Support Epilepsy Awareness. And so I haven't taken it off. And thank you for this. Thank you for having the courage to stand up and talk a little bit about this, and for giving all of us one of these wristbands, okay? Thank you very much. I also want to thank Karen, and I want to thank Becky so much for inviting me and for having us here and letting us be a small portion of what this is. And I'd like to, if I may, can I ask the musicians that are here tonight, if you came and, those of you that were here Monday to help with the side-by-side, I want you to stand. And if you helped out with one of the sectionals or one of the Monday night rehearsals, would you please stand for a moment, be recognized? Can you stand? Come on, Harvey, stand up. You were there. Absolutely. Lisa. These two are beautiful people, and I'm so privileged to be part of this group. Thank you. We're going to close out our portion of this program, and then we're going to bring what you really came for, the kids, to come back, and they're going to play one final piece with the whole group, okay? And Karen asked me to say this. Karen's got something for them that she wants to see all of our band together kids out in the lobby at the end. She's got something for you. And the Tidewater Winds have something for you as well, but we're going to have to mail it to you and find another way to get it to you. But we have a CD of the Tidewater Winds that we're going to give to you. It's just a little gift and a little token, and we hope that you'll have us back, okay? All right. So we're now going to perform Batman as part of our superhero trilogy here, and especially in honor of these great, great kids.
Well, if you've known me for just a little while, you know if I get a microphone, I think it might be a band director trait or something, you know, a storytelling gene. You got to tell a story, right? You guys, so while they're all getting set, I just wanted to also share, you know, as many of you know me personally, my life is very full. I'm teaching, I have a lot going on with my family, and, you know, Monday evenings, you know, there's days where, I was just having a conversation with John Dixon, the executive director of the Academy of Music, about this. You know, there are Mondays where I've taught all day and I'm dragging myself back to school to get ready for a rehearsal with these musicians. And, you know, I'm thinking, good grief, Karen, what have you gotten yourself into? You know, it's just a lot going on. But every single time, every single evening when I get done that rehearsal, as John put it, my heart is full. I so enjoy being with these students. It's wonderful. It's not about grading or anything like that. It's just about us coming together and playing music. And they are doing this, you know, on their own time. They have busy schedules as well. We have high school students running in their base softball uniforms, right, Evie? And all the other things that happen, you know, they're running from this and that thing, but they take the time to come and make music together. So I just want to say thank you to all the Band Together musicians for that. I wish I had time to share about every one of them individually, but tonight I did want to recognize one of our musicians who has just last week graduated from Regent University. He's been with the Band Together program since it started, since lessons literally in my backyard, and we've just really enjoyed getting to know him. He'll be out, his family is in missions, he'll be out in the mission field, and he likes to bring his saxophone. So I just thought this being possible, he'll still come and visit, I'm sure we'll occasionally see him, but since this is his last official concert, I wanted to invite him to come up, Elijah Prakash, and just play a little saxophone for us.
thankfulness, right? Well, I have two thanks I want to do. In addition to all the folks that are here, and of course the Dixons for their support of this Band Together program, I need to thank the Norfolk Kiwanis Club and the Norfolk Arts and Humanities Commission for their support of these kids and this program. Thank you all very much. Great is my thankfulness. Appreciate it.
And just a couple more things. This is just a little token, and it's for all of our Band Together musicians. It's a medal, and it says Band Together 2022-23 as a token of their work this year, whether they move on or they keep with us. And so all of you musicians need to go up to the table where the cookies are. I know that's an easy thing, ask, right? Go up to where the cookies are and get your medal. Okay, so that's going to be for you. And again, I want to thank Mr. Dixon for the support of this program, because it wouldn't exist if he didn't say yes to my crazy idea. So do you want to come up for a second? Come on up. Come on up.
Thank you, Karen. Now, I'm a church organist, pipe organist. I don't want you to think that it's only band directors who can tell stories, because I have a story. And actually, it involves everybody in this room. We've heard a lot of thanks already, and usually when I speak, I'm thanking, but I think you all understand how much you are appreciated. Anyway, here's my story. 15 years ago, my sister and her Italian husband moved from England to a place in Canada called Kelowna in British Columbia, about 4 hours drive in from Vancouver, and they opened a coffee shop. And the coffee shop is near the arena where touring acts would come and perform. So Elton John would show up occasionally and play, and Sting would show up, and they'd want some good coffee, so they'd come into my sister's coffee shop. Now, Lucy is not a shy person, so she would get to know these people. And one day, I opened my cell phone, and there was a video from some of her famous visitors. It was the band Chicago, whose piece 25 or 624 was the favorite piece of the Band Together section, right? So I opened my phone, and the band members of Chicago are saying, "Hi, John, we're in Kelowna, and we're with your sister Lucy in the coffee shop, and she tells us that you're very involved in the music community in Tidewater down there in Virginia. And we'll be coming to play, so we hope to see you down there, but keep doing what you are doing, because it is so important." And as you were playing, I could imagine the band members of Chicago sitting back there and just cheering you on, because everything that you've been doing in this room tonight has been so important. So thank you very much. Let's wrap it up with everybody playing together.
Thanks, John. All right, well, we've got one more tune for you. And I do promise, if you want to get up and move or do anything, please feel free. Are you guys ready? Here we go. Thank you all for being here this evening and sharing our joy of music. Thank you, Tidewater Winds musicians. You guys are awesome, and I hope we get to do this again real soon. John, I'm not going to make you come all the way over here, but I have something for you, so don't go be running away. Thank you again, and there's a little cookies and juice and whatever reception, so please feel free to stay for a little bit and socialize. Thank you. Good evening.
Brittany, is it your water, honey?
Trying to grab him at the end.
What's that?
So I was trying to grab him at the end. Oh well. It's okay. A little tag on there. I guess the stands that have the color on them, they can go in the cases.
I have to ask a percussion question here.
Yes.
Is Logan really making stuff up? I thought I heard him ad-libbing a couple of times.
Well, I mean, we had like a fill in there that we added to his part.
Oh, good.
Yeah, no, he's playing. He's on the page. He's
Yeah.
doing great.
Good.
He's doing great.
He's been drumming for a long
I
time,
know.
but you guys have got him into actually reading music.
Yeah, he's definitely reading.
That's good. It's really good.
All right, yeah, thank you. I was going to say thank you again. That was so much fun. Yeah, he had a great time.
Yeah, he's doing awesome.
All right, hopefully we'll see you again next week.
Yeah, the only problem is it's behind the altar, so we can't see it.
Yeah, that was a rough spot to be in. It's hard to see.
Karen Dixon.
Oh, my son, Jack.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought I recognized actually your voice in the crowd. I looked up and I said, "That's Lisa, Jack's band teacher." Your name was different. But it's a Thank you so much.
So we'll send it to Jack and say, who's this?
He'll know.
Oh, wait a moment. Let me make sure I got you on video, so.
We'll try it again.
One more time. Great.
So where are you now?
I teach at East Middle School, which is where I used to teach. So no more bridge time. So I did in school for 8 years, and then now this is actually my 11th year. So it's good. I love it there. So it's really nice. I have a 6-year-old who's wonderful, and I have 2 older stepchildren as well, and they're doing great.
Good.
Thank you for doing it.
Oh, yeah, we appreciate your
Powerful.
It's just such a wonderful thing.
Very powerful.
Yeah.
It really is. I mean, it's so heartwarming to do it, seeing what they're doing, what they can understand, and what they want to do, and just helping them kind of get there a little bit. And they're so polite, they're so sweet. It's really rewarding.
I'm glad of that, especially since you have to come.
Well, we have a good group. Everybody chips in,
I always love watching the percussion section at any concert. So walking around, carrying the music, carrying mallets.
Always scrambling.
Thank you very much.
Good to see you guys.
Yes, thank you.
All right, quite welcome. Thanks for coming tonight. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Put this in the case for you. Okay.
Yep, there we go. Thank you.
I did a similar thing. I was Sergeant Major of the Army Band in Seoul, Korea. And they were renovating the rehearsal facility, putting up soundproof tiles and all this. Yeah. And so the scraps, there was a lot of padding and tile. Oh, yeah. And I used it to line my drum cases. So they ride in luxury. That one I don't know. It does come apart.
I just want to say thank you to the percussionist. Thank you. I thought that was you. Repercussionist. I'm glad you're here because nobody else will laugh at my jokes, so I appreciate you.
That was a
You appreciate it.
No.
Love it.
Do we need to break down the toms or anything?
Yeah, they have to go in a case over there.
Okay.
These guys go in that tub with carpet.
That's the kids.
Right. Next time. See you, Ralph.
All right. because sometimes it would spring back.
We're getting in the car and he has nothing.